between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so... So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
That's good for a Cowboy.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10. That's
a great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Elliott. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott from the gun. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
For the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
6-yard line.
Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 24, Griffin, open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Third down, Griffin. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. On fourth down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt.
Formation for the Falcons.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The 36-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense, then the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Atlanta.
On first down, Griffin. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Griffin on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. On second down, here's Griffin. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Randy Gregory just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the shotgun, Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Jordan, 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
You got four.
And they'll give it to him here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Griffin to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Griffin. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Calvin Ridley.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards, the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Griffin. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Falcons.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Here's Gurley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. A quick toss out right, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Griffin. Looking deep for Julio. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Griffin. This one caught by Ridley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
First down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This time, Griffin will throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Griffin. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Griffin. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards the pick up there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
49.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. This to Jarwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Watch the run, watch the run.
Elliott. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
4-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Griffin. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Griffin. Looking downfield for Jones. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
Falcons 7.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 53's the money. 53. Check 53.
Here's Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Thomas. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. After the sack on 1st down, Griffin looking deep for Hoop. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For the extra point.
And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th.
14. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Go. 48.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
By Deion Jones. A gain of a yard. Brings up
getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check.
Again, it's Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3.
this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Greg Zuerlein for the Cowboy field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Griffin. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to.
Here's Griffin. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Now Elliott. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Falcons 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well,
this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
37 yards. First down, Atlanta.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Griffin's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Squeeze, double. Mike, 53. Mike.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Today's final.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cowboys, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.